Hello everybody, this is James, and welcome back to TGWPIS in 10. So we're starting today on the page of Randolph Knight. He is our homegrown central midfielder, and he has really done well to develop for us, but we run into a little bit of a problem with him. He's starting to get unhappy with the amount of playing time, and he wants to be treated like a star player, which is fine. But the thing is, we have Lawrence and Keating ahead of him, and Gregory here, has also developed into a really nice central midfielder as well. So we have a little bit of a dilemma here. He may end up going in the next in January. We may look to unload him, get a bunch of money, and then see about developing maybe another central midfielder. I don't know. Let's get our team report here. I don't know what our depth situation looks like for central defenders. Who is Greg Comier? He is not. Rene Robert. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have the central defenders. We don't really have, until we go down to Pavel Horny and Paul Hudson here, we really don't have too many central midfielders in this team beyond our main ones. And Nicholas Wright can definitely play there, but he's been playing out in the left wing, and he's been very, very, very good there. I almost don't want to have to take him and move him into like a box-to-box midfielder role, though I know that's something, or a ball-winning midfielder role, I know he's good at that. So, I guess that gives us some scouting. Now, we've played quite a few games since you were last here. Now, I was going to bring you guys back for the Cheltenham game, but an international break happened, and then Burton, and I didn't want to give you guys a game where you guys didn't see some stuff. But there's been, after those games, there's been some transfers, and we need to talk a little bit here about them. So you guys were all here, as you can see, for the George Justum. And we'll talk about the outs quick here. Jose Mangon, our Peruvian attacking midfielder on the right, went for $4 million. Mario Malsimi, who you notice is not in the team anymore, went to Brighton for $18.25 million that could raise up to $22.5 million. The board kind of wanted him gone. Andy Henry, our central defender, went for $3.1 million, going up to $3.4 million. Spartak Osami, our goalkeeper that we got in last year as a regen, went for $100,000 with sell-on clause. And Joe Bartlett went finally for what did he go for? $2.2 million, raising up to $2.5 million. And all of that fed into these transfers here. Now, as you look and you can see, I've been able to bring in some people from Brazil. First of which is Rene Roberto, a mountain of a center back, and probably somebody who we're going to look to pair with Johannes Stegmans if Benoit Antaga doesn't work out. Now, he is an interesting one. He's a 6'6", great physicals, good mentals center back. He's got some heading, marking, tackling, which can improve. At 20, I think he still will. But he's got 15 free kick and corners. Like, he could definitely be, if we look at it, a box-to-box midfielder. He doesn't have the dribbling or the finishing, but he's got like a lot of the other stuff here. And so he's an interesting prospect. He's on a lot of money. He's the highest earner at the club. We did spend a lot of money for him. 13 million pounds. But, I mean, if you look at him, physically he's great. Marks perfectly. He fits in with the squad. He's determined. I like everything about him. And I think he could be really good for us in the soon-to-be future. And he came over from, obviously, SPO. Then, the reason why... Well, not the reason why Bartlett left, but then we brought in, and we think we've gotten our right back of the future. This is Hernán Moreno. He came from Argentina, from Boca Juniors. And at 18 years old, he's quite the prospect. He's If we're looking at what we use him to play, the attack wing back on attack, pacey, good physicals that you'd want. He's quick, 5'6", not necessarily tall. Mentals, decisions, concentrations, anticipation, positioning, teamwork, work rate, all good. Flair, not so much, but he is determined, and I think he can definitely develop. And then technical skills. Crossing, dribbling, not great, but tackling, technique are there. Passing, marking, a 10. This is an all-approved, and he's 18. So plenty of time to move and develop, and I think giving him regular game time this year like we have been, it really see him develop. Now, Skybet League 1, he's already played 4 games. He's gotten 3 assists and 1 yellow card. So he has definitely slotted right into the club. Next is Daniel Santana, who we bought, and I was like, hey, yeah, perfect. Here's our striker problem of the future. Done and dusted. I know I said I was going to give Fetz and Lorenzo runouts in the team this year, but I saw this guy and I went, oh man, 20 years old. What did we get him for? We didn't spend that much on him. 6.75 million, which is release cost, 12 stamina, pace, agility, bravery, decisions, concentration, composure, positioning. That's Hermano again. My apologies. Santana. Once again, great physicals, great mentals. I mean, teamwork, vision, work rate, off the ball, leadership, flair, decisions, composure. Another great free kick taker. I wish a great free kick, dribbling, finishing, okay, corners. A really strong player, and I thought this would be great. He's a deep line forward. He can give us kind of a different look in the midfield, a different kind of foil. Only wanted 5,000 pounds a week, so works at a Premier League level at great money for value. He's only come on as a substitute and assistant, and he's played in the Leasing.com trophy and gotten 2 goals. And there's a reason for that. And he's coming up. I know you've already seen him. But it's here. We're for 20 million, our largest transfer ever. We got this guy, Pepe. And this, I can't believe we only got him for 20 million pounds. I mean, he is insane. Physicals off the chart. He is fast. He's naturally fit. Outstanding pace. 10 determination. 18 off the ball. Work rate is crazy. Concentration, anticipation. He's aggressive. He's got good teamwork. And leadership could do all right. Corners, crossing, dribbling. Finishing at 14 could be improved, but his first touch, dribbling, heading, free kick taking, passing, technique. We play him as a complete forward because, well, he can. He's got everything you need except for the jumping reach. Then call him a pacey hitman. You can see why. He's had 5 appearances, 9 goals, 1 assist in the league. Caballero Cup has played twice, got 1 goal. He is a awesome striker. And we are going to keep him for as long as we can because he is going to be amazing for this league and for us going up forward. And he's our striker of going forward. And then finally, after moving some of the wage around here, we got, I believe, to be our left back of the future, Guillermo Grillo. Not a lot right now to him, but he's only 16 years old. And if we look at everything here, he's got a lot of room to develop. He's determined. He has good work rate. And I think he's got the skills to be a very strong left back. Now, we don't really have much in the way of left backs here. John, besides underneath John Skiffington. John here has actually played very well. And he's our assist leader. 5 games, 5 assists on that left, as playing as a left wing back. So this is kind of where we're looking for him to develop to. I mean, obviously John's only 21. So we compare him with Guillermo. Guillermo's built kind of the same way. And I think if you see him developing, he's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years. So if 5 years worth of development, if he's anywhere close to John here, I think we've done all right. But I think he's a perfect one for the future. So that is us done and dusted. So if we look at our transfer history now, you'll see that it was 3.85 million in, 51 million out. That hasn't done great for our finances. We are losing some money now. And we still have money to bring in, so competitions are going to be key here. And I do think we are going to be able to bring in some income. But that leads us to who we're playing today. who is Coventry City. And at home. And the nice thing, too, is that we've been bringing in a lot of fans recently. Board is very familiar with us. We're top of the league with 6 wins, 1 draw, 19 points. Our next person to us is 5 wins, 1 loss. That's Sheffield United. Or Sheffield Wednesday. My apologies to Sheffield United fans. We have Arsenal in the Caballero Cup. We won our first game in the Leasing.com trophy. We put 4 past Cheltenham. And we've just been cruising. I don't know if we need much more. I think, like I said, if at the beginning of the episode, we may need to get a central midfielder here in the near future. But I think as things stand right now, with the team we've got here, let me do a quick pick. And let me get the team we've got here. We have a ton of great players, and I'm really excited to see where they're going. Now, Herrero, I've been giving more runs out in the attacking playmaker spot, just because if you look at him compared to Watson, Watson is good, but Herrero is just developing like a madman. And if you look at him as the advanced playmaker on attack, I mean, he has 20 passing and 16 technique and 17 verse touch. He is a machine. Plus, being 6'5" in the jumping reach, he gives us an aerial presence in the box too, from an attacking midfield position. So yes, this guy is going to be starting over Watson. That being said, I am planning on giving Watson a lot of game time, because if we can move him on and get some money for him, I mean, he is an international. He's very good. He's got a fairly determined attitude. I think we could sell him on and make some decent money. But for today's game, I want to go over the team. We're going to have Mackenzie in goal, Cyril, Stigmans, Antigua, and Skiffington is our back line. Antigua was injured for a little bit, but we're going to keep giving him runs out in the club too, because he is obviously somebody who could definitely develop. Our boy here, Rene Roberto, is on the bench if need to be called on. Keating and Lawrence, no changes there. They're going to constantly be locking down that midfield position. Thompson's on the right. Herrero in the center. Wright is on the left, who's just been an absolute machine. Herrero in the center and Pepe up front being our complete forward. Our bench, Dano Santana, Gregory Grabrev, Herain Moreno, who we're having Cyril start over because he's played recently, Randolph Knight, Rene Roberto, and then obviously Johnny Baker. Now, can we bring somebody else onto the bench who deserves it? We've got a striker. Oh, I know. Where is he? Rodolfo Nantaro, who's somebody else we're going to make sure we get in a lot more too, has scored a ton of goal, has been very, very solid for us as well this year. 3 games, 1 goal, 3 assists from that wing spot. He is definitely our right winger, but Lee Thompson needs to get a run out there. And then where is McFarlane? Where is our buddy McFarlane? Is he not? He should be on the bench. Edmund Fitz, Handcut, am I just missing him? Oh, he's already in there. I'm smart. So, yeah, we'll bring Randolph in for Baker. So that's our team that we're going with. Our best 11 as the coach sees it. Now, obviously, or with Hitaro, or the best 11 as I see it right now. As they're playing a very defensive position. I think this is our... Yeah, so they have Adam Eggington and Gavin Shaw. Both former players of ours in their defense. I don't think... Is this guy ours too? No, he came from Wolves. He's not too bad either. As a defensive midfielder, he might be worth scouting out. For sure. But they're playing a 4-1-4-1. Very defensive. Against ours. Go to the dressing room here. Should win this one comfortably, they all agree. And then we'll let them know we all have faith. Everybody's happy with that. A lot of rotation lately. International duties is becoming a problem. as Skeffington's here on the ball. We get a first look at the new look team. Lawrence. Now, the crazy thing about Pepe, too, is that he just makes some runs sometimes. They're just absolutely obscene. It kind of reminds me back when they had like Phillips and those Fulham guys in our team. As Wright kind of brings the ball all the way around. Serrell's able to get past man, heads it in. Pepe's there. Pepe scores. He just makes runs and stuff and just gets into space and scores some great goals. You can see here, Wright chips it over Serrell. Great position to get past O'Brien. And then Pepe, not a tall guy. Doesn't have good jumping reach, but has great heading for a striker. He just has a nose for goal. And he's just been wonderful to watch. I know he's going to probably leave in a few years, but we're going to do everything in our power to keep him. He is going to be our talisman going forward, probably winning the Champions League. Skeffington's here. Let's see what he can do. He can work a ton of magic. Finds Wright. Wright sends it in. Lawrence is there. And I guess he heads it over the bar. Now, Keating, corner. Now, everything's coming so quick and fast here. As Shaw heads it out. Good to see him playing. He was a great service for a long period of time. As Pepe's there. Wright fires it. Beautiful curled shot by Wright. Assisted by Pepe. His third goal of the season. Pepe's, I think, second assist. And we are off to a flyer. Sigma's just great kind of 1-2, like, you can see that passing around in the box there. And we have. And it just is killer. As Nicholas Wright. I think we have our attack between Nalto, Wright, and Pepe for like the next years. I don't think we're going to have to do anything there. And we've got with Thompson and McFarland backing them up, I think we'll do just fine. As they've finally shown some defensive backbone here and started to keep us out, as free kick comes here. Thompson heads it down, finds Pepe, who dribbles past the man, finds almost a beautiful pass there to Wright, who if he could have got on there would have caused major problems, but such as not so much. So as you can see here, they are really defensive. They have picked up a lot of bookings. We've had 11 shots there too. All up 4 of ours on target. We've fouled more, but not yellow cards, and we've gotten more of the ball. Everything's great. I'll keep telling him to continue on. So we'll let these guys keep going. Stigmans has got his booking, as per usual. Now we'll look at probably bringing on some of the other guys in a little bit. Once this game is just flying by. As Pepe's there at the corner kick. And Keating misses. Just barely, though. Alright. It's a free kick to them now. See our defenses as Eden O'Brien puts it in. As our defense was asleep there. It's his second goal of the season. We'll take a look as Luis Antonio finds O'Brien, who does beat McKenzie. And I think it's time to make a change or two, as we've gotten a little bit close here. All right, so what are we going to... Thompson, I think, is going to come off for Nerdaldo. We'll get him in there and in the mix. Herrero has had a relatively quiet game, so we'll bring on Santana, who can play in that role just fine. And I think in the last change we make, we'll bring on we'll bring on Rudolph Knight here. In that box-to-box midfielder role, give Lawrence a little bit of a break. Also because he's got a yellow card and hasn't been playing particularly well. Now, we are still winning. We do want to hold on to the win here. But it hasn't been as convincing as some of our other ones. But if we can just hold out. And there we are. 2-1 victory against Coventry. Look at the Pepe made his 50th appearance. That's his 50th, I think, appearance overall in all competitions. Yep. Rudolph Knight his 75th career appearance, avoiding defeat around 21 games unbeaten. Jesus Gomella made his 50th league appearance for Coventry. Great. And Aiden O'Brien scores first career goal for Coventry. Wonderful. That's good for him. but a largely dominant performance for us. And if you look at the heat maps, we were mainly in the opposition half, where they were really pushed back and never really had too much of the ball. Go to the dressing room, tell them, good win, boys, well done, which it was. Everybody's happy. Now we take on Hull, who's fourth next. Nicholas Wright playing in the match. He was really good. You were superb in front of goal. Absolutely happy with it. So let's look at the schedule here. And I think, well, got to come back for Arsenal, right? Arsenal away at the Emirates in the Caballero Cup third round. I don't think we're getting past Arsenal, but it's going to be a good fun match for sure. So that's where I think we come back. Caballero Cup, Arsenal, 2 games off camera, Hull and Mansfield. Sounds like a plan. I've been James with The Game Will Play Itself. This has been TGWPIS FC. Hopefully you've had a good time. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.